All right. We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. Um. All right, we're back. Go back over to there. Go back to that. All right. And we're live again. All right. We are live everywhere again. So, something has happened. So, in my huff, I walked away from my computer. And I proceeded to die. Why did I die? Well, quite frankly, because I walked away from my computer without actually closing out. Yeah, it was all my own stupidity. So, hello, Finn. Thank you so much for liking the live. But yeah. So, today, we're back. We're going to be thinking about this. We're going to think about how we're going to set this through. I think what we're going to do is I'm going to go get glass, and we're just going to rough draft how we're going to have the iron golems going up through the build, because that is going to be the most important thing to making this all function and work well. Just how is this all working through the build? So, yeah, I'm going to go get some glass. We're going to go and have it go through the build, and it should be pretty good. I'm going to do just clear glass because that is what's going to be best for what we want to do. So, but yeah, everything we need to make sure that everything that we do has at least 3 blocks of space. Otherwise, we're going to wind up trapping the iron golems, and we don't really want to do that. So, yeah. So the iron golems will be coming up through here. Got to figure out how tall we want to make this build. That's going to be the big thing. So how tall do we want to make it? How many floors do we want to make it? And how do we want them to run through the whole machine? So if we had them shoot up through there, could do that. I think what we could do is we could have them shoot up, come around, and they'll actually just flip around and then go into a back area, and that's where they'll actually sheesh. So I think that's what we'll do. But this way we just have it like winding around. So, and the good thing about iron golems is they're big enough that if we do this, we will actually be able to get them all moved pretty easily. Yeah, we'll be able to move them pretty easily. So, what's up, Kitty? How you doing? Yo, made by. Thank you so much for the like. What's up, Rollins? How you doing? How you doing, Rollins? Only typing right. You're only typing with your right hand? How are you doing that? Yeah, we kind of got banned for I don't know what reason. So, yeah. It's been fun, Mad Bay. It's been fun. Go like this. Nice. Nice. Yeah. I've been grinding pretty hard. We got a couple more buildings since the last time I streamed on TikTok though too. So I think what I'm gonna do, just so I can get an idea of how tall we need to be, or we can be, I'm actually gonna go up. So we'll go up 3 here. But then I want to do an extra one because in here, this is going to be more than 8 blocks. And also with how this corner is going to work, we're going to need to do some interesting things with the water sources. So nice. Yeah, what we're doing right now is we're working on an iron farm that I don't know if you've seen Tango Tech's creeper farm from like his Toon Town. Where he launched was launching like creepers out of builds and just shipping mobs all over the place, right? That's kind of the vibe we're going for with this. So where he had like the pea shooter that shot creepers out of its mouth. Yeah. That's kind of the vibe we're going with this. So what this is going to be, on the outside we're going to have a giant sword sticking out the top, like so like this, rotate it around, and we're going to have the hilt, and then it's just going to be an iron sword sticking out of the roof. It's going to be a little bit more animated than all the other builds, but I'm not entirely upset about that, because I think it'll just be a fun build to have, and it will look really, really cool when it's done. So, yeah. I can't wait for me to mess it up. Honestly, I can't. It'll be awesome to see. Yeah. Assuming I don't get banned on TikTok again for no reason. Oh, thank goodness I got all this glass. There was a hopper in there. There was a hopper in there. Now we get to utilize our other thing. Yeah, I'm sure it will turn out. I'm sure my brain will. This is gonna sound really weird. I really like NF. Anyways, this is gonna be, yeah, just an interesting build altogether. Because so what's gonna happen is everything's gonna loop around. Nah, bro, not weird. Everything's so these are gonna. Oh, so this is like crazy far down for how far we're going with them. He is awesome. So ideally, we'll have like 2 or 3 iron golems in here at a time, just slowly making their way around before just. So, we go like this. Like this. And I think I'm gonna do the turn here. At. Yeah. But yeah, I also might have died. If you notice, I have no levels. It's because I quite literally died. I had to stop streaming for like 10, 15 minutes. And it was nighttime, and I forgot to log out. And yeah, I died. It was unfortunate. All those levels gone. Gone but not forgotten. I'm not gonna lie. I love that I've had this building here for the longest of times. It's so easy to get in and out of, and I would always constantly fly down that way. Like, that building's been there the entire time. Arguably just as easy. Get into it. But yeah. So we're gonna... This is actually gonna go back so the reason why I want to do this all the way around, and I really got to get that clear glass data or mod or whatever. We're gonna have this go up and around, and it will come back, and it will actually go into a back room here, and that's where the killing chamber will be. But then it will drop down, and we're actually gonna just send it on over to our farm or our storage system right away. Hello, can you see? Hello. Um, So that way I don't need to worry about Yeah, I could try that. I haven't done anything like that before, but I could try that. Um I honestly think I'll just get it back by trading with villagers. So I'm not too concerned about it. That's actually 5 high. That's all right. That's all right. We can be 5 high. Oh, I need to send something in my Discord. I opened the wrong thing. All right. All right. Wonderful. Really helps with XP, like 50 levels in 30 seconds. Oh my gosh. How does it do that? But so this needs to at least go to here. And then we could just drop them into a simple lava pit. Yeah, I think that. I think we'll do that. We'll just drop them into a simple lava pit, and then it'll be good. Oh my gosh! But it lags your PC badly. Yeah, I get how that could happen. I get how that could happen. Yeah. Show. Go like show. People were not happy. So with this, I think we'll just drop it off. So I'm going to leave this here because that's where the normal wall is going to be. So we made it. We made it. So one thing I do need to do is I need to do this because otherwise, yeah. Now, how do we make it? How do we make it? Well, no, I really shouldn't need to worry about that too much. Oh my gosh. 15K per block. Holy smokes. That's wild. All right. So, what I need to do, I need to make an access spot because yeah, I know how to make that part of it. The thing I am concerned about now is how I get zombies down in here. So basically, I'm going to need to get the zombies down in here after I put all the water in. So what I'll need to do, I'll need to just simply come in here, put all the signs in. This guy won't be that big of an issue. Because all we'll do in a Bodicus, yeah. Well, so that's the thing though, is I need to do it. I mean, realistically, all it is just I need to do it, right? But so I'll need to put in the water before I put in the zombies, because if I don't put in the zombies, or if I put in the zombie and I don't, I guess I could put the one zombie in now. No, I can't. I can't. That felt good. That felt good. That felt good. You not look at your screen while you're doing this. You know? Well, if I don't even put those guys in through here, then I don't need to do that. Wonderful. Let's go get some more stone. Yeah. I could put the bottom one in. Because all that's going to happen is he's going to stand up there going, I don't know why, but I feel a need that I should be angry right now, right? That's all that's going to happen. But I can't put the one that's going to be up in because he'll get clapped. So he'll just be like, I don't know why I spawned. They were scared. So I spawned. Now, trying to do this in 16 seconds without absolutely obliterating the walls around it is really hard. So. Yeah. Well, that was awkward. That was awkward. Don't know what caused that. Oh my gosh, we're up to 300 likes. I totally forgot that I was gonna play Chafe. I don't know what I just said. I rarely do. Da 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 da. So, see, this is why we needed to do the access. This is why we needed to do the access. So that way I can come out of here. Dad. Now we come over here. And what I'm going to do... like dish. And then like dish. Then I'm going to fly away from the zombie man. Fly away from the zombie man and doom the villager that's standing outside. Poor buddy's just gonna get attacked. That's all that's gonna happen. That's all that's gonna happen, man. That's unfortunate. Oh, he's alive. He's alive. It's actually surprising to me. We're gonna go like that though, and then up like so. Then... So, the reason I created the water source because we're going to need a lot of water. But, all right. So that kind of worked how I wanted it to. You know, I should really put the soul sand in first. Should really put the soul sand in first before I drown the villagers. Yeah. Yeah. I need a shulker box. I need a shulker box. Wonderful. All right, wonderful. Now, what we'll do? Connor, no. No. I only let people that I know really well join. Something tells me if you go, let me join, we probably don't know each other very well. So, yeah. What I am doing good, Logan. I am doing good. How are you doing? We got unbanned for no reason at all. Nope, probably not. Probably not. I got banned for 7 days because I don't know why. So, yeah. I came in here for soul sand. That's soul soil, soul sand. I need 9 of it, and I just grabbed a full stack. What's up, solos? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. We're back. We're back on TikTok. Did I free build all this? Yes, pretty much. Pretty much free built all of it. The only thing I didn't really fear build was this. I built that in a creative world before I built it. And I think one other build I built in a creative before I built it. The wall is about the same. It's about the same. We're working on an iron farm right now, Solos, actually. It's going to be a different type of iron farm. I also probably can take out the ladders. It's going to be a different type of iron farm. So, the way that this iron farm is going to work is, so we got our guys right here. We'll have the zombie like right here, just chilling, freaking these guys out. And then up here, we'll have another zombie that will be freaking out. All right. So we're scaring villagers down here. We're scaring a zombie up here. Because what the zombie's gonna see is just an iron golem spawn and immediately take off at him. And then the iron golem's just gonna swoop right up. Austin, this is Fortnite. Yeah, this is Fortnite. I also should put in the fence case. I also need to put in the fence gates. Yeah, honestly, W game. W. Yep. This is definitely Fortnite. We're playing Lego mode right now. That's why it looks really blocky. Yep. Yep, 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 yep. Yep, 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 yep. Nah, this is Minecraft. I'm just pulling your leg. I like to do that. I'm a goofy. I'm a goofster. Yeah, we like to crank some 90s here. Crank some 90s. See that? See that? Pretty cool. Chat, I believe it's cooked. I forgot how to make a fence gate. Woo. Parachute activate. Zoom. No, I missed. Oh, no, that is actually an issue now. It is actually an issue now. Like, no, I missed. Ah. That and like that. Boom, 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 boom. Wonderful. Boom. Ah. But I think I should fill in all these holes because if I don't, I really, that water's just gonna get stuck in it, and it's somehow gonna get the iron golem stuck. Oh, tartar sauce. We've run out of block. We've run out of block. The new copper tools and armors 1 to 10. They are a solid 4. They're a solid 4. Yo, what's up, Shara? Would you ever use them? I am endgames of endgames. So there's just never going to be an opportunity for me to use them. So, yeah. I would early game if I found like only iron, but like I feel like it's way too easy to find iron. We're just out here building a iron farm show. Doing it in a different way. This is Crowder. Good God Almighty. Well, solos, it's because copper is not nearly as good as netherite. So, yeah. But yeah, we're building an iron farm. I don't think I'll be able to stream tomorrow night because, yeah, I'm going to need to be up super early in the morning on Wednesday. Really curious. I'm going to need to break that. What, Shara? What? Yo, Dre, thank you so much for the follow. We're throwing love notes in your school? Oh my gosh. Did they get intercepted by the wrong person? Yeah, Dre, thank you so much for the follow. Fake love notes. I like the vibe. I like the vibe. All right. All right. So, oh my gosh. Sarah, I'm not going to lie. You and I had very different high school experiences. Like, very different. If I got throwing love notes around with my friends, they just call me gay. I don't need to be putting water up this high. Like, I shouldn't be putting water up this high. Like, I need to be putting it down there. I have ladders. I have ladders. That is honestly wild, though. I grabbed the wrong one. Whoops, daisies. There's a villager in trouble. Up, up, and away. And where you are safe, citizen. I should probably go sleep so they don't get jumped again. Yeah. All right. Hey, buddy, catch. Anyways. Who could I up like this? I don't know why I was putting the water all the way up at the top. I don't know why. Genuinely baffled me. Why would I do such a thing? Now, the big question. How do I get it? Like, this way. If I... It just flows back in. It flows back in. So what if I... What if we do some... creative work? Like this. Or like this. Yo, what's up, Skylar? How you doing? Let me go get... Oh, no. Well, Influenza's B is better than A because it was only able to get a B on the exam. So... But that really sucks. Having the flu is not fun. Having the flu is not fun. I believe it. I believe it. How many days do I got on this world? I have been working on this server for 6 years. Well, I've had this server for 6 years. Haven't been working on it the whole time. It's just burnout is a thing, and I suffered from it drastically. But yeah, had it for I had it for 6 years. So I don't know the day count, but like days I've spent on the server is 72 days on the server. So yeah, we have quite a few days on the server. You cough like an old man. You cough like me, Connor? Or you cough like me, Skylar? Oh no. That's not good. Yeah, it's not good. That's really not good. All right. Yeah, I believe it. Not really, because my tip is get a mob farm so you can just make TNT and then go vein mining for it with TNT. Like, that's not really a tip. So, yeah. It's not really a tip. It's really more of a don't be poor. Hold up. Interesting. What are we doing here, Billy? We are making a iron farm. We are making an iron farm. I know it might seem counterintuitive, but what we're doing... actually really working, so... So what I need and want is for we might need to get an actual iron golem to spawn before we can say like the farm is done, because so we know that the mechanic that we need to work of a zombie being on the opposite side of a water bubble vader works. The thing I need to know is when we get to the top here is how the iron golem is going to behave. So we're obviously going to have a roof, but how that roof is going to, well, not that roof, how the iron golem is going to get to over here is going to be the big question. So we can probably take advantage of it being 3 high. We can do a layer of, I wonder if I, like this. Yep. 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 See, what's actually happening right now is we're making bubbles on both sides while doing the middle. So yeah. Boom. All right. So now we'll go get some signage. And we're going to take advantage of the golems just bouncing there. So we're going to go put a bunch of signs right above those. We're going to then put water going cascading over the top. So, but I do need then a whole bunch of signage stuff. So, in here, so we're going to need a lot of signs for this. That's just going to be the unfortunate truth. Do I probably have a lot of signs somewhere? Possibly. Am I going to look for them? No. But you would not believe me if I told you I had been flying for 6 years. You would not believe me. Why wouldn't you believe me? Well, rightfully so. Because of things like that. So so we're going to go like that. Then we're going to do that. I'm going to see. Here we have missed a sign. Actually makes sense. All right. So we're going to go. That. Oh, what's up, Amid? You mean you're surprised? I stream for 2 to 3 hours at a time, my guy. I'm old. I don't got that dog in me to stream for 17 hours at a time. Plus, if you haven't noticed, it's a little bit different than most normal iron farms. Um, uh, so this, that's not what I wanted to do. How much iron is this going to get? I don't know. I don't know because realistically, we're taking the iron golem out of the spawn radius of the iron golem. So we'll see. It's only one spawning platform, so. But it'll be working while we're working in the village. So, yeah. It'll be working while we're working in this area, so we really won't need to worry too much about how much we're getting. So. Yeah. It's just one of those things that I'll learn once we get into it. So. I'm going to go build this now, an exact replica. I haven't even finished the build. I haven't even finished the build, though. All right. Well, there's a time lapse I'm not going to have. That's unfortunate, but whatever. The interesting part is when we're doing the outside of it anyways, so. You know, that's an issue. So. What I have to do just to get 3 blocks of movement. Oh my gosh. What I have to do to get 3 blocks of movement, mega. Like, absolutely insane. All right. So the wonderful thing about this is the 8 starts here or ends there. So gaining actual quite good distance. Show. We go up show. This here. I've fallen. Then we're gonna just put in placers here for now. Yeah, we need to. This won't matter. These two won't matter so much because they are on the backside. These ones will change out, but we don't need to put any signage on them, so should be good. Should be good. But we're gonna go like that, and then like that. Now, the biggest thing that I'm also concerned about is if they're going to get hung up on the corners. So one thing that could happen is that, and I'm hoping what happens is they just continue to get pushed forward. But we'll have to see if that actually winds up happening. So I'm not sure if it will or not, so we'll just kind of have to learn as we go. But that'll do that. Simply go back this way. Yo, let's go. Getting likes. Let's go. The 465. Let's go. So, and then this will just drop off right into here. Wonderful. Now, time for the unaliving chamber. Well, that was a little scary. So they'll drop off here. So what we'll do, boom, 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 boom. So this needs to be at least 3. Like that. I'm good, Xander. Yo, what's up, Carson? How you doing? What did you retract? Yes, Carson. This is my own personal server. Oh. Ish. Now we need hoppers. So for the time being, I don't know if I'll get time to do it today. We are going to do just a rudimentary storage system. So we'll just have like one block in it. But yeah. That should be just deep enough. So we'll go grab some hoppers, go grab a couple of chests. And the one thing that we'll have to do once we actually turn this into Whew. I was scared. So when we do actually fully turn this thing on and get it fully going, we're actually going to need to put an item sorter in it. That way we can get all the roses out. We might just turn the roses into bone meal and then auto-craft them into blocks and send them through the system that way. But we'll see. We'll just have to see on that. Yeah. So, what I'll do, so go like this, boom, 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 boom. And now, we need our books. What's your short enchantment? I got sharpness, sweeping, let's move it to right here. Sharpness, sweeping edge, knockback, looting, unbreaking, and mending. So. I don't do smite. Sharpness does everything, so. Yeah. How you doing, Shoulder Reaper? How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Alright. Now. We need to capture zombies. More specifically, we need to capture one zombie in each boat. But if we capture two in two boats, that's not necessarily the worst thing in the world. So. Oh! Oh! You ever just accidentally start just zooming? How did I end up over here? In 3. Oh, yeah. I think fire aspect is too expensive for me. I know I wanted to put it on, but I think I gotta rework my enchantments. Oh, no. I guess the little guy just wanted to play. I guess the little guy just wanted to play in the rowboat. I guess he just wanted to play in the boat. I think my spear is more overpowered too. Yeah, mine is too, but that's kind of because I have an elytra. You know what I mean? I think mine's overpowered. Yeah, you hit people go and mock Jesus. Like, yeah, it is going to be overpowered. Like, all right. I need elite. No error. I don't do song requests. We stick on one playlist, and that's the playlist we play on. Now, one thing I have not really considered yet. How I'm gonna get him over there. God dang. All right. All right. All right. Error. All right. Now let's see if I got that stuff in the right order. Because if I didn't, well, then this is just not going to work. Anyways, so. Unless I have 2 maces on one. Oh my gosh. Why do you have 2, dude? Why do you have 2? I guess I don't know. How does this iron farm work? Vaughn, well, just your standard iron farm where you scared the crap out of villagers. And then the guy will spawn, he'll come over, and then shoot up into the air. I'm just gonna use these, honestly. I guess I don't know what I would consider a mace. That would be real PvP or not. Like, feels like it should be, but I don't know. Ideally, he'll spawn there. But you kind of need to. So we're right next to a cave. That's not ideal. That's not ideal. We'll need to go spawn proof all that. But yeah. Yo, Vaughn, thank you so much for the GG. But yeah, then we'll have a guy down here. He'll pull the iron golem into the bubble elevator. And yeah. I'm just trying to look to see if a golem spawned anywhere. As you can see right here, we got him like that. Yeah, it is Java. Which I think I will need to go and just check laws. I need to make sure the beds are in the right configuration. Because if they're not right, then it's just never going to work. So, and also if a baby zombie will actually work. So, yeah. If the zombie won't work, then it's just never going to work. Yeah, I also need to get another zombie down there. So, got a couple coming after me. My friend's mace that I took and he still hasn't found it. Oh my gosh, Soul. You thief. You thief. You thief. My mind. Heaven, my mind. Yeah. Good, bro. Oh. Why you gotta do that? Do that to me, God bless me. Why you gotta do that? Why you gotta do that? Why you gotta do that? Why you gotta do that to me? That's just not nice. That's just not nice to do. That's just not nice to do. But what if I literally just do this? I'm a genius. I'm a genius. Like when I went down there. All right, I do need to check this out because that's going to be the biggest thing is what I might need to go in and put those blocks in. I'm going to do that actually. I'm going to just go down there and put those blocks in. And the way I'm going to do that hey guys, it's daytime. You guys know it's daytime? What it could be on a technicality. Be like, well, you can't actually, the zombie can't actually get to it. So. So we're going to need to get another zombie. But I wonder how to do this. I wonder how to do this. Yes, Alien, you should go study. Studying is a very good thing to do. Learn how to study now. It'll make life easier later on. Wonderful. Let me pull up this. And what are we on? 21.10.1. Iron Farm? All right. All right. So I can tell already that we're going to have issues. So come over here. I'm not sure, Soul. Are you on top chat or on your live chat? Because that could be a big thing. need to trap all of them. I need all of them into that corner. Got it. All right. Does this need to do... You're on the shorts one? Interesting. This need to be... I don't know. I don't know. I just remembered why I have the Twitch one open. But I can just simply narrow that guy up and do it like that. I think it needs to be an actual... like an actual zombie. Is this Java? Yes, it is Java. Yeah. We're gonna do this. Yes, I'm trying to make one. Might need my wings. Might need my wings to fly. But we might just need to do some other stuff until I can actually go and research iron farms, because it should be... Oh, why don't I just go look at my other one? I think it might be headspace. It might be headspace. That might be part of my issue. So we might need to go down one for everything. But or up one in the iron golem section. It's like, how do iron golem farm or iron farms work? I've already built one. Like, all right, so you can stand on top of the... So, like, the workstation isn't even necessary. Like, the workstation isn't even necessary. Because this mob farm still works. But they need to be able to run up on the bed. And I think the zombie needs to be able to move, but not move a lot. So... this guy still works, so... it would be really, really simple to make this one. But, yeah. They need to sleep. They need to sleep in order for it to recharge. I just... what you need for an iron farm? I mean, this one still works. Like, it requires them to sleep every once in a while. So, unless they patched it with this update. But... I think if they try to sleep, it should reset. Plus, it's raining and it's not even nighttime. But yeah. I'm gonna wait and verify that this one is still working. So I think what we're gonna do is just repair some of our more broken tools while we wait for night. So. But yeah. All right. Why do I need an iron farm? Because I'm not over in this area enough for this iron farm to stay fully active. So, and with a lot of builds, you just do a lot of hoppers. So, and then I use iron as a way of trading. So, as a way to get emeralds. So, it's not like I really need it. It's more of a just I'm building it to have one over in Finrad instead of having to come over here and then AFK over here because I'm not in this area enough. So, I guess I should say I'm not in this area enough anymore. So, yeah. Yeah. But if we fly back up over here. We did sleep. He did sleep. But did he? Hmm. I feel like I saw a golem fall through here not too long ago. I've definitely seen golems since. I've definitely seen golems since. None spawned in here. Huh. I need to just go in and block their line sight of him. I might need to do that. I don't know. Da, da, da. Let's go and make the other areas around there not spawnable, though. The good news is, though, what we got to despawn or spawn protect is not that big. Not that big. So. I actually might need to end here soon. Because it's just getting later and later. I don't like that. I don't like that. Oh, what's up, Marcus? How you doing? How you doing? Oh. So we'll come over here. I'm actually gonna go like that. Get a whole bunch of that. We're working on our or iron farm right now, and it's just interesting to say the least. Got to go down and mob proof a whole bunch of stuff. So, and then we'll also need to make sure that everything works properly. I'm doing pretty good. So, but so I just have one zombie down here. The zombie won't be able to get him. He's far enough away. So here. Go in here and just spawn proof everything that might spawn a golem. Which that pretty much just means that it all needs to be only 2 high. Yeah. Means all this stuff. So woohoo! So either it needs to be a slab or it needs to be less than 3 blocks tall. That's essentially what we got to do. Which, hey, we've done this before. So, yeah, Jordan, yeah, it is. It took a while. I actually didn't. I think I had it 2 weeks after Netherite launched. Marcus, this is like a 5-6-year-old world. So when I put Netherite armor on all my gear, I put it on when still super cheap to do it. So yeah. So I had it probably within 2-3 days of Netherite launching. So yeah. Because I also had a mob farm that very easily made a whole bunch of heat or gunpowder, so TNT that up and or turn that all into TNT, and then need to worry about or beds. People were like doing the bed method, and I was like, why don't you just use TNT? Because it wasn't comprehending in my mind that a casual player of Minecraft doesn't have a mob farm that produces infinite amount of TNT. So, yeah. That was just something that my brain didn't think of. So, yeah. But can't leave put down some slabs or some just normal stone. Everything back here is gonna look like it's completely normal, but it's actually not. There's a certain Y level that doesn't work anymore. I feel like that would just be overkill, but also a very good chance that what I'm spawn proofing is overkill from the distance that it is from the villagers. But no, it's not. It's not. It's not. I'm all out again. I am going to just go make a whole bunch. Stone slabs. Very clearly, I need them. So, do I get back there? I get back there. I found my way back, guys. Don't worry. I've hit my face. All right. I do need to actually hop off. You might not know this, but this is actually like 2-hour mark for me, unfortunately. But I also have a lot of stuff that's going to be going on tomorrow that I need to be at my best for, so I can't stay on too long. And unfortunately, this will be my last stream until next week, Tuesday. But we got unbanned from TikTok, which is a good thing. The positive. Still doing great over on YouTube. Happy about that. Yeah. Since I'm not streaming tomorrow, I'm probably going to be doing a stream recap video. We're starting that and working on that a little bit. So hopefully that'll count. If I get that done tomorrow after work, I would be super happy. I'm not planning on it, but it is something that I could do in the interim. So, yeah. So, yeah. As always, stay awesome. Be awesome. Don't forget that you were loved. Don't forget that you make the world a better place by being in it. Stay awesome. Be awesome. Bye.